This year's Legacy Award goes to the Meyers brothers, Chip, Mike, Rick, Scott, and David, who would certainly have to be considered the first family of tennis in Abilene. The Meyers brothers have the distinction of being the only family in the history of USTA Texas tennis to have 4 siblings win the USTA Texas biggest and most prestigious tournament, the Texas Slam, formerly called Sectionals. No other Texas family has achieved that feat. 4 of the 5 brothers earned full college scholarships to Division I universities, and the only reason the 5th didn't was because he wanted to concentrate on his architecture at Texas A&M. 4 of the 5 were ranked number 1 in doubles, and 1 was number 1 in singles. All 5 brothers were ranked in the top 40 in Texas in singles, and 3 were ranked in the top 15 in Texas in singles. Here are some of the highlights of each of the Meyers brothers. Chip was ranked number 1 in doubles in Texas in 1959 and 64. He and his partner Ronnie Fulweiler won Abilene Cooper's first district title of any sport when they captured the district doubles title in 1960. Chip played tennis at Baylor from 1964 to 68 and was runner-up in the Southwest Conference in doubles in 1968. Mike, who is deceased, played tennis for 2 years at Texas A&M. He was ranked in the top 40 in Texas as a junior tennis player. Rick, who was one of the inaugural inductees in the Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame, was ranked number 1 in Texas in both singles and doubles, and number 7 in the nation in singles and number 21 in doubles. A 3-time All-State selection, Rick was the individual state singles champion in 1976 and the state singles runner-up in 1975. In 1976, he achieved a playing record of 63-0, which is still a UIL record. He also played number 1 singles and number 1 doubles at Cooper as the Cougars won 2 state team tennis titles and finished runner-up 1 other time. Rick was a 4-time All-Southwest Conference selection at TCU. He played 3 years on the Pro Tennis Tour, playing in all 4 Grand Slam events. He is a member of the Texas Tennis Hall of Fame and has been a teaching pro in Abilene for more than 4 decades. Twins Scott and David were the state doubles champion at Cooper in 1982 and state runner-up in 1983. They were ranked number 1 in Texas in doubles. Scott played number 1 singles and David number 2 singles, as well as the twins playing number 1 doubles for the Cooper team that won a state team title in 1982 and was runner-up in 1981. Both were 2-time All-State selections. Scott played tennis at TCU. Scott also earned All-Southwest Conference honors at TCU, and the Horned Frogs were ranked in the top 10 in the nation during the time that Rick and Scott played at TCU. The Meyers brothers, the first family of tennis in Abilene, now members of the Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame.